In one of the southern states of the United States, wild boars have become a persistent challenge. These animals cause extensive damage by destroying crops, eroding riverbanks, and running recklessly onto roads, which often leads to serious accidents. Because of this, hunting in the region is not simply considered a pastime but a necessary measure encouraged by the authorities to protect both livelihoods and safety. Efforts to control their numbers often begin early in the day, even in freezing conditions. Vehicles are used to navigate rugged terrain, and hunters carefully spread out across designated areas. The priority is to protect farmland, which holds far greater value than the discomfort of the cold. Once wild boars are spotted, swift and accurate action is required to prevent further harm to local communities. In many cases, herds of wild boars move quickly through forests and fields, and reflexes become crucial in stopping them before they can damage agricultural land. Each successful interception means reduced losses for farmers and greater security for the villages that depend on their harvests. As the day progresses and the sun reaches its peak, encounters often shift to more open areas. Wild boars may wander into clearings, unaware of the dangers they face. Once they attempt to retreat, it is often too late. These moments mark an important balance. Every wild boar removed represents improved conditions for crops and safer surroundings for people. When night falls, the challenge grows more intense. Wild boars are most active after dark, making this the prime time for control efforts. With the naked eye, visibility is nearly impossible, but modern tools such as thermal scopes and drones transform the darkness into an advantage. Through this technology, hunters can detect movements clearly, ensuring precision and reducing unnecessary risks. In open fields, some wild boars may appear disoriented, pausing as though uncertain of their surroundings. Yet even a moment of hesitation can determine their fate. The reality of the situation is that a single mistake can expose them to immediate removal, ensuring that crop damage is stopped at its source. Late at night, when most of the day's work is nearly complete, it is not uncommon to discover one last boar foraging at the edge of the forest. These final encounters bring closure to a long day, often ending with a precise, decisive shot that completes the effort. By the time the vehicles return, the results of the day are clear. None of the wild boar meat goes to waste. A portion is delivered to processing facilities, providing safe and reliable food for local communities. Another portion may be prepared in communal gatherings, such as outdoor meals that celebrate the farmers who dedicate their lives to protecting and cultivating the land. The true reward, however, is not only in the meat itself, but in the protection of crops such as sugarcane and rice, which remain safe until harvest time. These efforts also highlight the importance of collaboration between skilled hunting teams, local farmers, and authorities who support the mission. Through persistence, coordination, and technology, wild boar populations are controlled, ensuring that communities can thrive without the constant threat of destruction. It is a continuing effort, one that brings stability to both people and the land they depend upon. Wild boars, powerful animals equipped with sharp tusks, have increasingly disrupted farmland in parts of the United States. In a single night, they can uproot fields, damage crops, and cause losses amounting to thousands of dollars. Farmers have tried various measures such as traps, poison, and fences, but these methods often fail to control the problem. Because of the scale of destruction, organized hunting teams are frequently called in to reduce wild boar numbers. Evidence of their presence is easy to spot: hoofprints, trampled vegetation, and deep rooting marks across the soil. These animals show little hesitation as they move through open fields, often foraging boldly without signs of fear. Hunting for wild boars typically involves following their tracks, waiting in ambush, and using night vision or thermal equipment to detect movement in low light. The animals are most active at night, when they emerge in groups to search for food. Hunters aim to thin out herds, but the numbers can be overwhelming. In some cases, the animals scatter quickly after the first shot, making it difficult to track them all. In many hunts, trained dogs assist by following trails into dense brush where the animals attempt to hide. Infrared binoculars and thermal scopes are often used to identify their silhouettes in the darkness. Once spotted, hunters take carefully aimed shots to minimize unnecessary suffering and ensure a quick result. Despite several hours of tracking, the number of animals removed is usually small compared to the overall population. Wild boars reproduce rapidly, and their presence continues to grow in various regions. Reports indicate that they have even broken into livestock enclosures and moved into areas close to human residences, raising concerns for both safety and agriculture. Some regions, such as New Mexico with its diverse landscapes, have become known for frequent wild boar activity. Here, teams organize hunts not only out of sporting interest but also as a means of population control. Early mornings often see groups gathering with equipment, dogs, and vehicles before moving into forested terrain to begin their search. When the dogs locate signs of movement, hunters prepare in ambush positions. As the animals rush out from cover, shots are taken swiftly and precisely to reduce damage to farmland and protect surrounding ecosystems. The challenge is ongoing, as the number of wild boars continues to expand, making management a long-term task rather than a one-time effort. Deep in the forest, a group of wild boars was observed slowly foraging beneath the trees. Their behavior highlighted how these animals search for food in small herds, carefully moving through the undergrowth in search of roots, fruits, and insects. In many regions, managing wild boar populations requires careful coordination. These animals are intelligent, fast, and can scatter in seconds when startled. Tracking them often involves teamwork, quick decisions, and the support of trained dogs that help follow their trail through dense vegetation. When monitoring wild boars, vantage points are chosen in advance to anticipate their movements. Observers often rely on calculated positions to intercept them, ensuring that no animal strays unnoticed into farmland or populated areas. This method not only helps control the population, but also reduces the risks associated with human-wildlife conflict. In some instances, wild boars are spotted darting through the forest in quick succession, demonstrating how agile and resilient they are. Within a short time, several individuals may appear and disappear, reminding onlookers of the challenges of wildlife management in such terrain. Hunting dogs play a crucial role in these operations. Their ability to detect scents and follow tracks allows the team to locate animals that would otherwise remain hidden in the thick forest cover. With patience and preparation, wild boars are sometimes guided into open areas where they can be managed more effectively. In mountainous landscapes, especially in regions like Central Asia, wild boar hunting is often combined with tradition and experience. Seasoned hunters, including those of advanced age, continue to take part in expeditions not only as a passion but also as a way of testing endurance and willpower. Carrying the necessary gear, teams ascend rugged slopes with their dogs, awaiting signals of movement from the opposite ridges. The moment a boar appears, everything depends on coordination. Some team members observe, while others are ready to act, ensuring that no opportunity is lost. When successful, these efforts often result in the collection of animals weighing over 160 kilograms, a testament to the size and strength of the species. Carefully distributed positions across a wide area increase the chances of locating multiple groups. Wild boars are unpredictable, often moving in short bursts as if aware of the dangers around them. From hundreds of meters away, precision and patience are required to ensure safe and efficient management. Wild boars are well adapted to different habitats, from dense forests to snow-covered peaks. In Australia, for example, their expansion into agricultural areas and even city outskirts has created significant concern. These animals are not native to the region and have caused ecological imbalances, making management strategies essential. Whether in Asia, Europe, or Australia, wild boars remain one of the most widespread and resilient species. Their intelligence, speed, and adaptability make them both fascinating to study and challenging to control. Through teamwork, planning, and traditional knowledge, communities aim to keep populations in balance while preserving the ecological integrity of the land.